Welcome to 100 Days of Hardcore Minecraft. I'm your host, Moldy Schmoldy. That's all you need to know. Let's get started. Day loading. Look at those little pixels go. Day 0. I spawned in a forest, which means it's going to be easy to get wood. For some people, it's not. Watch this. I'm about to get an advancement. Boom. Stone Age. This hole right here that I marked with a cobblestone is coordinate 0, 0. One of my plans for this 100 days is to make that point there the center of my base. Like many other geniuses, I wanted to start a farm quickly. That way, I could breed animals and also not starve to death. Speaking of not starving to death, I spent a couple minutes hunting fish like a true alpha male so that I, didn't starve to death. I avoided the first night by hiding in the mines, like an alpha male. I was able to get a ton of iron, like a lot. Day 1, see, I can count. The first thing I did was smelt my iron. I'll need good armor and tools if I'm gonna survive 100 days. The first thing I made was a pair of shears so I could get wool without murdering the sheep. It's a more renewable process. Okay, I drive a Prius. The first sheep I found gave me 3 wool. You know what 3 wool makes? A bed. So I'm gonna get good sleepy eepies tonight. Ooh. As I mentioned literally 30 seconds ago, I want my base to be centered around 0, 0. I don't know if it's an ego thing or a spawn chunks thing, but I'm the center of the world. This is me clearing dirt so that I can have area to build. Place. Those paths sticking out from 0, 0 count out 20 blocks. That was my original size plan for the base. But later, I decided that's not big enough. The streetlights came on that night and reminded me I don't have any armor on. So I made armor, then went to bed. Day 2 started off with a creeper thinking he had the right to live. Nope. The majority of day 2 is going to be a bunch of flattening. You don't have to see it all. Trust me. I did see a squid take a shortcut to heaven though. I'll show you that. Don't animals just do the darndest things? Day 3, it's wheat time. Look, wheat. Back off, skeleton. I'm trying to manipulate animals. I put the sheep in a hole so I don't have to build fences. It's called sheep hole. Sheep hole, sheep hole, sheep hole. A little bit later on day 3, I noticed a wolf, but I only had 1 bone. Thankfully, that's all it took. Yes. It's a dog, I have it. Remember that dog from earlier? 1 second earlier? The rest of the day, he just watched me work in the rain. Watch me go off this sweet jump. Day 4, I cannot believe it's still raining. Now that I carved out the base of my base, it is definitely time to see what's around. So I climbed this nearby mountain to take a look. Over there is my base. It looks like nothing right now, because it is. I was very glad to see that we had cherry blossoms nearby. They will be very important for something later. You see that lava pit by the cherry blossoms? An anime main character totally works out right there. While exploring, I found a ruined portal. Yay! I love stuff. Especially good stuff like this. I found a god apple. Yes! I took the other stuff because I'm a hoarder, but the only thing that comes in handy is that god apple. Spoiler alert, it actually saves my life in this video. I'm collecting flowers because, like I mentioned a moment ago, I'm a hoarder. What I'm really looking for is a village, but I don't know if we're gonna get lucky. I am from the future, and I knew 100% this is where I find a village. On my way down the mountain, I find an emerald. Ah, that's lucky. I usually don't see those. My mom sees faces in the rocks, and she tells me that's a good sign. Do primal urges, getting them out in a video game. Rejoice and look upon me, villagers. I exist outside the simulation of this game. You guys think that's enough creepers or not enough creepers? Comment down below. I spent the rest of that night taking things that I wanted without permission. Good morning, day 5. Time to run home with all the loot that I took legally from the village. I think the word loot kind of implies that I looted it, right? Like stealing? It's only stealing if they saw it, and they were all asleep. Home sweet big square of dirt. I'm sorry you guys didn't really get a good look at it till now. I made sure to upgrade the farm now that I had other things to plant. I love me a good potato. Do other people have houses by day 5? Give it to me straight. Am I poor? This is my cow hole. I put cows in it. I did a little bit of work, and then went to sleep. Day 6, I decided to extend the outline of my base. 45 across just sounds better than 41. 45. Big official number. Round with a 5. Okay, I've made you wait long enough. I'm building a pyramid. I like pyramids. My base is going to be a big pyramid with a nice tip. Now it's time to start the strip mine all the way down to bedrock. By the end of the night, I made it down to deep slate, which is what I want to build my base out of. It's a nice block. Day 7, we hit bedrock. Yeah. Hit rock bottom and I'm still not getting therapy. Whenever I build a strip mine, I dig out a little room. And within my little room, I found diamonds already. This is easily the best advancement in the game. Look at my diamond. Look at it. I decided to mine the rest of the day, but I didn't really find anything good. It was a failure, like me during a math test. What order do the numbers go? I just don't get it.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Day 8, I did a bunch of mining. It's Minecraft. Are you surprised or something? Also, can we outlaw lava? Just like vote or something? That works, right? Day 9 started off with finding diamonds. I'm awesome. But it was the weirdest shaped vein I've ever seen. It like spiral staircased up. Other than finding that spiral of diamonds, I was having bad luck. So I decided to become a pirate.
Like an alpha male.
Ooh, a boat. I can already smell the treasure. I don't know how to read no fancy books, but I can read that there treasure map. Let's go. Remember, kids, always take the captain's quarters before you leave. Yo ho, yo ho. I'm a pirate and stuff.
Oh, my regular voice is back? That's very nice. If you line up the butt of your cursor into the X of the X marking the spot, you usually find the chest.
There she blows, another diamond. I wonder what these scallywags have. Ooh, it's trash.
I can't let day 9 be too long in the video, so I'll mention that I found bamboo and also an armor trim. Welcome to day 10, me hearties. This is me using the wrong treasure map. You see, I followed the old map to the old spot. I'm pretty smart. Oh, hello? You just coming right to me.
That day was full of a lot of pirating, so I took a little pirate nap.
Day 11, my inventory was bursting at the seams with loot, so I knew I had to go home. On the way home, I found dark oak, and you know I had to grab some of that. Day 12, I'm back home from my plundering. Boy, are my sea legs tired. Look, I planted sugarcane today. Do I have to mention that? I'm very tired of being homeless, so what I'm doing here is adding a dirt ring around the base of my build. That way I can place stairs easier. Placing stairs on the sides of each other is just annoying. I'm also not going to place the lowest level of stairs, because then monsters can just walk up into my base. This will keep me safer, because it's going to take a lot of deep slate to finish my pyramid. That night, my dog almost got hit by lightning. I'll name him Thor if I remember. Day 13, I accidentally slept through the whole thing to avoid the storm, and now it's day 14. Yay! I used the entire day and night to build my pyramid. Trust me, by the end of the 100 days, it looks amazing. All I had recorded for day 15 was me collecting obsidian. I hope you like it. It's very entertaining. Have you hit that like button yet? I mean, I'm not gonna beg, but I'll threaten. Day 16, I wanted to extend the farm a bit. I promise, I'll move it outside the base later. It literally stays inside the base till like day 99. It took me the rest of the day to figure out where I want to put my nether portal. It goes here. Day 17, I am off to hell. I made sure to make some diamond armor so that, you know, I don't die in hell. I do really want to keep building my pyramid, but I figured if I get enchantments and progress through the game, I'll be able to build quicker and get more done during these 100 days. Whenever you go to the nether, make sure you don't forget to wear a piece of gold. That way, people don't attack you for dressing wrong. Goodbye, dog. I'm going to hell. Someone want to tell me why it smells like my dad's house in here? Hey, look, a giant flying baby head.
Hey, hot stuff. You want to hit that subscribe button? Of course you do.
Here you see I'm boxing in my portal so that I'm safe. I didn't really do this in my last 100 days. Oh, you don't know about my last 100 days? That's because my computer broke and I lost my world. What's funny is I did back up the footage. I have all the footage. I'll show you some of it later. The rest of day 17 was all spent on making my nether spawn safe. Someday, I'll make it a pyramid. Day 18, we actually start to venture out in the nether, risking death and peril. Great. It didn't take long to find a blue forest, which I'm very happy about because I love shroom lights. While harvesting shroom lights, I found it! A fortress! It's kind of hard to see, but it's out there. It proved to be pretty difficult to get to, so I end up going back to my base. Because of my amazing spatial reasoning, I end up finding a much better angle to access it. I end up taking the rest of day 18 to build a bridge. Doing things safely takes time. Day 19, I was fantasizing about those blaze rods. So close, I can almost taste them. Edit that out. It sounded weird. Right when I got to the nether fortress, I made a little safety room that nothing could spawn inside of. They could get inside through the ceiling, which I didn't realize, but that's fine. To avoid lawsuits, I added a railing here. The entire reason to go to the nether is to get blaze rods. They are needed to beat the game, which I'm sure you already know, but blaze shoot fire at you, and I'm not fireproof. But I could be, if I get fire potions. I know that I saw one of the pigs you could trade with here, but he's not here anymore. He must have fell off. Probably didn't build a railing. The rest of day 19 was spent tunneling in one direction. I was trying to find some pigs to trade with. Day 20, still in hell looking for a piggy. Not too much later, I found a red forest, which is a good sign. Lots of pigs hang out here, but also those evil hogs. Uh-oh.
Burn to death. Burn straight to death.
Hee hee hee. Hell is fun. It's not too fun when you light yourself on fire, though.
Don't worry about me, don't worry about me. I'll be able to collect this ability, as long as I can properly prove it.
Oh, I'm not on fire anymore?
Did anyone take a picture?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have spilt that. My bad. Here, let me spill it again, over and over. I was finally able to find some pigs to trade with, but they took forever to give me a fire potion, almost like they were hogging it. After trading for a few minutes, I was actually lucky enough to get a splash potion. So I'll call it a win. Just before the end of day 20, I accidentally found another nether fortress because of course I did. Day 21, my hunger for that rod really takes over my brain and I go head first into a blaze spawner. I finally get my hand on that rod. Rod. Can I stop saying stuff like that? It's not funny. My thirst for rod will not be quenched until I have like 20. Okay, Frank, I said it. Give me the 10 bucks. While making a new shield, I had a full inventory, so I had to drop it on the ground for a second, and a pig stole it. I didn't even know they could do that. I ended up leaving with just 11 rods, like your mom. That joke was inspired by Luke the Notable. Hey look, netherwort. Now I can do potion stuff. I don't know about you, but I feel like it's day 22. Everything will be all right if we can get home without dying. I wouldn't say I'm happy, but I guess I'm free, confused, and lonely all at the same time. Guys, I'm scared. Has Moldy lost his mind? Don't be silly, I just made it home. I'm not lost at all. I want breakfast at midnight. Dog, can you believe it? I made it home. What's hell like? It's miserable and magical. Here you can see I'm setting up an area for storage. I'm not in a hurry though. Tonight's the night that we forget about the deadlines. Have I told you guys that I planted bamboo over here? No? Well, I planted bamboo over here. Day 23 started off with me trying to figure out what goes in what chest. Mom, can you come help me organize? Mom? Oh, that's right. She lives in a mobile home and talks to rocks. I used my last 3 diamonds on a diamond pickaxe.
I am heading back into the mines, where I will probably develop emphysema, like an alpha male.
I am currently mining on level 15 because iron is very common here. Uh-oh, I ran into a spooky cave. Is that an amethyst? Huh, cool. Let's make sure to forget about it and do nothing with it the entire 100 days. Day 24, still in the mines, but I'm about to find something. Yes, this is the best thing that could have ever possibly happened. Oh, well, don't die, don't die. Indeed, your eyes do not deceive you. I found a skeleton spawner with 3 name tags. I'll just tell you guys now. I get obsessed with that spawner.
I'm making an XP farm and you can't stop me.
It took all night. It took all night. Day 25, still building the spawner. It's really simple, but I got myself into a little bit of a jam here. You can hear them too. Mom and Dad are fighting. I had an escape hatch built, but every time I tried to use it, I would float up because of the water. I don't know why. I panicked and ate my god apple. Don't worry though, I made it out alive. Here you see my kill room. Do you like it? I like any kill room. Could use more plastic on the walls though. Sometimes the skeletons were taking a lot of hits to kill, so I figured I would lower the floor by 1. Don't worry, totally safe. It's only totally safe though if you pay attention, which I did not. I'm pretty sure that fall would have done a lot more if I didn't eat that god apple a couple minutes ago. I don't feel like doing the math to see if it actually saved my life or not, but I like to think it did. Day 26. I am in the caves, and look, I found diamonds. The entire reason I'm in the caves right now is to throw a bunch of torches everywhere so that hopefully the spawn rates in my skeleton spawner increase. I found a mine shaft. I'm busy, okay? I went through the mine shaft a little bit, despite knowing it would be a waste of time. And guess what? It was a waste of time. I went back up to check on my skeleton spawner after lighting up the local caves. I stood at a great angle for them to get me and almost died. Day 27. Right now, my spawner is doing pretty well, but I am never satisfied. I completely ran out of food, so it's time to staircase up to the surface and get back home. Also, now that I have experience, getting enchantments is just a matter of cows.
You know, I can never get to sleep unless I eat a dozen potatoes.
Day 28. I took a break to organize all of my stuff. I must have seen one of those aesthetic Instagram videos where people just do a bunch of organizing and cleaning.
After that, I did a little bit of farming.
You're not good at voices. Stop doing voices.
Oh, you don't think I'm good at doing voices? Avada Kedavra, mate.
My farm looks so aesthetic. Day 29, I really want to finish my house, but I simply don't have enough materials. So instead, I'll work on getting proper enchantments. In order to get proper enchantments, I will have to breed cows for leather and sugarcane for paper.
Gotta get them bookshelves, you know.
Can I stop doing that voice? Randall, there is a cow outside.
There's a cow farm. You're gonna have cows outside.
I worked on my pyramid that night, too. Day 30 started off with stealing the skin from sentient beings. These bushes look like tomatoes.
Yes, run from me. I am your doom.
Ooh, a rabbit's foot. Finders keepers. That's one of the weirdest superstitions.
I carry the foot of a cute being, therefore I am lucky.
So I googled it. I need 45 leather, 135 paper to make 15 bookshelves, which is the amount of bookshelves you need to get full level 30 enchantments. So as the cows back home grow up, I figured I'd go out hunting and exploring.
How we doing, chickens?
The streetlights are about to turn on. I really need to find some shelter. Ooh, hey, some shelter.
My family's not gonna starve this month. I'm stealing food.
For the sake of continuity, this is where I find melons. Good morning, peaches and beaches, day 31. You see that cliff out there? I really want to cliff dive off of it. It's beautiful and perfect. While climbing up to the cliff jumping spot, I found a ruined portal that didn't have a chest. Is it buried or something?
My gambler brain really wasn't happy being teased like that.
Moldy Schmoldy, preparing for his high dive, wearing a fantastic suit of armor constructed primarily of rocks. Here's the wind-up and the pitch. We love you, Moldy, we love you. And it was a perfect photo finish. No injuries occurred on this cliff dive.
Give me your skin, cow.
I decided instead of hunting a bunch of cows and planting a bunch of sugarcane, I could just find the stronghold and steal the books from the stronghold's library. Day 32, very important day. We are finding the stronghold. I made some Eyes of Ender, stood in the middle of my base, and gave one a throw.
Looks like we're going that way, partner.
Strongholds are usually quite far, and I only have 4 eyes, so before I throw another and risk it breaking, I travel about 1,000 blocks. I don't know what I'm interrupting, but it looks important, and I don't think they want me here. Hello, good sir. Did you know that your home was directly over a stronghold? After deciding to dig underneath the frog, I built a little hidey hole safety shack to protect my staircase I'm about to dig out. It took me like no time to find the stronghold, but there were bugs in the walls. It was like my dad's house. Advancement. That night, I wasn't able to find the portal room or a library, but I found that a lush cave ran through this place, and it was actually kind of beautiful and stuff. Day 33. Still no library, but I found an axolotl. He is yellow, and I love him. A couple minutes later, I found an amethyst geode here too. This is probably the coolest stronghold I've ever been to. I was hearing lava and silverfish in the walls, so I dug around and finally found the portal. I also found a library, which is the real reason I came. I was hearing a lot of spiders, and behind this bookshelf, there was a mine shaft with a cave spider spawner. I'm telling you that this seed is bananas. Ooh, an armor trim. Is this a rare one? After robbing the library and escaping a giant owl, I head home with a full inventory. Day 34, half the day was spent boating home, and the other half of the day was spent organizing and planning for my enchantment table, which I'm gonna put next to my skeleton spawner. Day 35, it took me a while to find my way back to my skeleton spawner because I am notoriously unorganized. I threw together an enchanting table setup. I did not place it in the wrong spot, okay? You didn't see that, and you'll tell no one. The rest of that day was spent getting enchantments.
I don't know if my farm is going as fast as it could be. I might have to go light up some caves.
Day 36 started off with me testing out my new pickaxe. It has Fortune 3, which means it just prints diamonds.
Hey, Pa, what do you think this tentacle monster thing is? Oh, Sneak 100. Oh, snap, I got an advancement. I'm gonna make sure I kill this thing, though, because I saw it do some mean things to a little anime.
These things are like the devil's pager. You make too much noise, and they spawn the warden. Here I am making too much noise. I'm gonna go back to my skeleton spawner, see if these torches helped out. Can someone tell me in the comments why this thing is incredibly slow? Why? The rest of day 36 was spent on mining with my beautiful pickaxe and laying as many torches as I could. Pretty much all of day 37 was also laying torch, but I was able to find dripstone today, which you need to farm lava. Day 38, I have to admit, I got lost again, so this is me staircasing back up to the surface. Look at that, I made it home, and 47 diamonds. Man, look at that inventory. That night, I got some more construction done on the house, It's big. It's taken a long time. Hello there, day 39. Today I am finally going to build a safe pathway to my skeleton spawner. Earlier, I took a screenshot of the coordinates, and if I'm not a big old dummy, I should be able to get a tunnel to go right to it. While building the tunnel, I accidentally find another mine shaft. I could not help myself, and I spent the rest of that day lost in the mine shaft. Maybe it's not a total waste, though. I got to put a bunch of torches down. Maybe my skeleton spawner will be faster. Day 40. Please don't ask me if I'm lost. Because I am. I may be lost, but I have so many diamonds now. Nothing looks familiar, and everything wants to kill me. And a skeleton shot a bat. Day 41, I'm actually back on task. I know, I'm surprised too.
There you have it, partner. I found my way back to my spawner. Woo!
I now have a safe tunnel from my spawner back to my house. I wanted to spend the rest of the day on enchanting, but I forgot my lapis at home. Aren't I just a smarty pants? Before bed, I set up a lava farm. Now that I have a Fortune 3 pickaxe bringing home tons of iron, a lava farm is just necessary. Day 42, I spent adding stairs to the base as I contemplated life, the universe, and everything. This is my tunnel to my enchantment table. Do you have a tunnel to your enchantment table? Well, it's probably not as cool as mine. I went back into the caves to add more torches to increase the spawn rates of my spawner. Don't yell at me, I'm obsessed. Day 43. If you ask me if I'm lost, I will lie to you. I know I should be doing enchantments so that I can go beat the dragon and get an elytra, but I hear spiders in the walls. I'm either an exterminator or schizophrenic. This is embarrassing. I had my recording paused when I found the spider. I swear he was real. I swear. Hey look, I'm back in my enchantment room, and I'm changing up the floors. I'm a real sucker for interior design. What, you think I'm gonna do the floors but not the walls? I should have gone to college. Day 44. Now as I wait for skeletons to spawn, I could do it in style. Everybody shush, shush. He's actually progressing through the game. Look. False alarm, he's putting torches in the caves again.
This is a secret message telling you to subscribe.
Day 45. Look at all those torches. That's my purse. I don't know you. Back at the experience farm, I stared at my diamonds while I waited for skeletons to spawn. Look, he's doing it again, progressing through the game. This is my new favorite spoon. Day 46. My skeletons are not spawning fast enough to make me happy. I ended up enchanting an axe, going home, because I had a crazy urge to do some deforestation, like an alpha male. Day 47. Time for that deforestation I mentioned. Boy, Skippy, this axe just gobbles up the wood. Just watch me gobble this wood. I was able to gobble wood at night because I have protection armor now. So don't worry, Dad. I was wearing protection. Day 48. Yesterday was wood. Today is dirt. Can you tell I'm clearing a bunch of land so I can make amazing builds? I have so many ideas for 200 or 300 or 1,000 days. You better hit that like button. Day 49. Look at all the land I was able to clear yesterday. Not bad. I'll say not bad. I'm off to the experience farm because I need more enchanted shovels. I tried running around the room kind of like a rain dance to increase the spawns. Maybe 5% increase. That's all I could kind of see. I brought back bones and arrows from the skeleton spawner to give you an idea on about how many I've been killing. That night, I was haunted by the ghost of my tarantula I had when I was 7. His name was Tommy Fuzzylegs. Day 50, time to have a midlife crisis. Like many midlife crises, it's time to start an Airbnb. In Minecraft terms, that means I'm bringing villagers into my house. Sometimes moving villagers a decent distance is kind of annoying, but luckily this river pretty much goes right to my house. By the end of that day, I already had one Airbnb customer. I am now a successful business owner. I think I'm gonna make 10% off coupons after raising the prices 20%. Day 51, time to move the second villager, because of course it takes 2 to tango. Welcome to my Airbnb. Ignore the roof leak. My new tenants really didn't like the fact that I didn't have a roof yet, and that made me realize something. A true financial genius like myself wouldn't just let dirty poor people stay inside my house. No. The genius idea is to buy a second rental property, or in my case, build one, which is why I'm laying out a bunch of dirt. More room for expansion. Day 52, I laid more dirt. That is all. Day 53, construction on my new rental property actually starts. It is going to be another pyramid, but this one is going to resemble a villager house, just so they can feel at home. This pyramid will have a wall around it to make sure nothing bad happens to my tenants. Something bad happened to my tenants. No, they're gone. They're dead. Fret not. They're not totally dead. I will cure them. But first, I will build them a shade so they do not burn to death. Day 54. Okay, let's cure these poor guys. I'm such a good landlord. Hopefully they don't have Yelp. Turns out I don't have mushrooms for the weakness potion. I have to go out and get mushrooms. I really don't want these guys to despawn while I'm gone, so I'm gonna have to use a couple name tags to name them. From this moment on, you will be known as tenant and occupant. I will be back with the mushroom, tenant and occupant. Please don't die. I don't think my achy breaky heart could take it. Oh my gosh, this would look great in the man cave. The water people do not like me. Day 55. I found a jungle before I found brown mushrooms. Can you believe that? For the record, I have seen them before. I just don't remember where. For the sake of continuity, this is where I got some cocoa beans. Still no mushrooms, but I found another village. This time, before looting it, I asked permission. I didn't speak their language, so I just took stuff. Still no mushroom, but I caught a fish. He's beautiful, and I love him. Hey, it's that cliff jump spot. All right, I can't find a mushroom out here. I'm just gonna go to the nether. They have mushrooms there. Day 56. Today I head back into the nether looking for mushrooms. At least I'm strong now and I probably won't die. Hello, glowstone.
This is Bluebird the house. Package acquired.
I mean, I might as well get some red ones too. Excuse me, Jason, are you still in the market for the shrooms? Because now I have them. Hello, my little monsters. I'm back from the pharmacy. I will have the zombie curing potions done in no time. Advancement. Okay, so you guys smell? I'm just gonna chuck it at you. Nice. Now eat these. I cured them right at midnight, so now it's day 57. I hope the guy in back cures first. That way he's not able to hit the guy in front. Hooray! Once they were both cured, I boxed them in. That way I could go work on their home, and hopefully they don't die again. Day 58. My new rental property isn't done yet, but I'm still gonna move tenants in, just like any good landlord. I'm glad they're out of here. I can get rid of this dirt jail cell. Don't mind me just putting sheep in a hole.
Give me your hair. I'm gonna make some hair soup.
Just adding the beds here now, tenants. Take this food and make babies. Now, if you didn't know, I could just put a farm in here. One of them will become a farmer, and then they will feed each other and breed indefinitely, as long as they have enough beds to fill. But both of these villagers are cured, so I want to make them trade enchants. Do these guys really deserve a roof? I'll give them a slab roof, so their pyramid will be tipless for now. I like that word. Tipless. You guys are tipless. Day 59. Looks like a bee got trapped in my house. This is embarrassing. My recording was paused, and I got them to sell mending. I paused my recording again, and I bought a bunch of books. Why do I keep pausing the recording? Just don't pause. Wait a minute. A bookshelf drops 3 books, and he'll buy books for 1 emerald each, and he'll sell me a bookshelf for 2 emeralds. Wait a minute. I just cracked the code. This code is cracked. Okay, so technically that is infinite money, but they run out of money very quickly, so you'd have to have a ton of villagers to do that. So maybe that's a challenge for 200 days. I'm now trapping my tenant so I can force him to do labor, but it's book labor. Like, is that even labor? It only took my new laborer like 4 tries to get efficiency. I'm very happy. Today was a good day. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise that the villages got infected by accident. Now I've got good deals on books. Day 60. I did a little bit of extra trading to see what else they would sell me. Nothing too crazy from occupant, but tenant will now sell me fortune 3. That's wild. The most important thing that happens today is I finish my pyramid. I can finally say by the end of today, I am not tipless. Now let's just light up the point. Point. That's a better word. I tried to get a nice view of my pyramid, but instead I got jumped. Day 61. I just need a little bit of extra deep slate for the base. The base of the pyramid still doesn't have stairs. How long is your ladder? I bet it's not as long as mine. Look at this beautiful range shot of my fully erected pyramid. No longer tipless and fully erected. We get it. You can stop now. The rest of the day I just kind of organized a bit. Day 62. Today will be dedicated to making a new enchanted set of armor. I will also bring books to the enchantment table so that I could re-roll enchantments, because that's a thing. Why are you not fast? Weirdly enough, me looking at it made it speed up for a while. Day 63, I added a trapdoor here. I don't know why. So the experience doesn't get caught or something? Say that with more confidence.
I added a trapdoor here so the experience would not get...
I'm going home. All right, I got decent enchants, but it's time to get serious. We're making potions. I want to fight that dragon. I made slow-falling potions with phantom membranes. Then I used blaze powder for potions of strength, and now some health potions with glistening melon. Day 64, back in hell. Shooting arrows at a giant flying baby head, hoping it gives me a tear. No tear? Hello, good sir. I need to blaze powder your balls so that I can kill a dragon. You understand. Their eyes are purple and the pearls are green, so you tell me what they are. Well, actually, in the lore, the pearls are, Wait a minute. Is he going to fight the dragon right now? I sure am. Don't test me. I'm crazy. Hello, Turtle Council meeting. Bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bing, bong, bong, bing. You dare me to jump in? I'm too scared. I'll do it tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Whee! Of course, the moment I spawn in, I look at Endermen. I think they ran off the edge because they never really come to get me. Good thing I brought building blocks because I would have been stuck on there. Well, I could have pearled, but, you know, my father was an archer. But I am not. The dragon fight wasn't anything special. I shot all of the crystals with a bow and arrow.
Like an alpha male.
I had potions, so I was prepared for anything. And after a couple of perches, I was able to slay the dragon and free the end. The dragon fight was way too easy because I was actually ready this time. Yummy balls. Yummy, yummy balls. I like how this egg is weaker than this button.
Advancement.
Okay, now it's time to spend way too much time looting end cities. Oh wow, another advancement? This biome always looked like you zoomed in really, really far onto like a potato. Like this is what a potato looks like on a molecular level. Day 66. I didn't find anything last night, so I'm still just hopping around this dark purgatory of non-existence. Still beats a Monday morning, am I right? There was nothingness. I spent so long finding nothing in this nothingness. I ran out of blocks bridging, so I decided just to pearl. Oh my god, did I look at him? Did I look at all of them? No, turns out I didn't look at all of them. I was just incredibly lucky to spawn an endermite on that last pearl throw. Man, they really don't like that guy. I'm sorry, but I thought that was really funny. Me when someone has chicken nuggets. Day 67, I finally found an end city. Thanks to my looting sword, I should probably have a lot of shulker shells before I get home. Can you guys please stop? Just stop shooting me. The loot today wasn't great, but today was still the day I got an elytra. That's a win. Yeah, don't worry, I got the dragon head, okay?
How do furries breathe in these?
There's an advancement for floating a ton of blocks with the levitation effect, but you can kind of cheese it by eating a coarse fruit when you're high up in the air. Personally, I think those Gothic Peaches taste terrible. Gothic Peaches is my new band name. Don't steal it. Day 68. I wonder if making a telescope would have been helpful for being out here. Probably. I know there's an advancement for looking at the dragon with the telescope, so I'm definitely gonna have to come back. Hey, we found another ship. What do you even do here? Are you the captain? Hey, look, the only decent loot I get this entire time. Nothing else that day. Day 69. Time to make a joke about this being the dark end and my face still being stuck in it. Yeah, another city. Let's go. It's actually two. There's one right there too. But this one has a boat. Please stop shooting me. I'm just trying to rob you. Oh, thank God we found beetroot seeds. We're saved. Everything's fine. I'm actually kind of excited about these feather fallen boots. Another treasure room had a mending shovel. Yay. No. I love forgetting to build rockets, and therefore I have to keep towering up. I love that. Arg, matey, I be here to steal your jar of dirt. You be really having some terrible wares. It's now day 70. Let's speed this along a bit. I rob another ship, and I find an armor trim. I tried to get an end chest with a silk touch shovel, and I traveled hundreds of blocks without finding a portal home. Day 71. I just want to go home. I decide to loot another city because why not? Other than the elytra, they had utter trash. And then I flew away. Oh wow, another city. I bet it's gonna have garbage again. You guys are so annoying, I am so turning you into boxes. I wonder if that's what someone said when they invented crocodile purses. I looted them, they had trash. Not important. What's important is I found a portal. Hit it, Frank. Oh my god, I'm so ready to be home. I made sure to hit the button, and then I jumped in. The end. LOL, JK, pranked you. Pranked. We still have to kill the Wither. By the way, it's day 72. I ate a chorus fruit and teleported out of the building. I bet my renters are really scared of me now. I'll say it. It's really nice to not have a roof leak. Now that I killed an actual dragon, I wonder if my dog will respect me. The rest of that day was spent on organizing my loot and putting mending on my elytra. I named them Moldy Wings. I like it. I also combined 2 pairs of boots to make them much better. And I named them Athlete's Foot. Pretty sure Athlete's Foot's a fungus and not a mold. And I'm moldy schmoldy. But I guess I'm a fun guy, you know? Day 73. To pay for that fun guy joke, I'm doing some yard work. I've really been putting off doing this clearing. I still don't even have a wall. And how can you build a wall if you don't have space for the wall? Clearing out all that space made me think. I'm slow, even with enchantments. So I was thinking I need a beacon, which means I have to kill the Wither. If you're watching this, it either goes well, or I don't get enough skulls in time to spawn the Wither. Day 74. Today I'm going to the Nether to find Wither skeletons to hopefully get skeleton Get skeleton heads. You need 3 to spawn the wither. Good thing I remembered that I could make fire resistance potions now. Those blaze are gonna have another thing coming. Watch out for the railing, sir. I got no heads that day, but I got rib armor trim. Day 75, I get my first wither skeleton head. I was very happy. That happiness quickly dwindles because I find nothing else important that entire day. Except for this. This is cool. Day 76. Just like in Fallout 76, I would much rather be in Vegas. You see this room? I made this room big and wide, hoping they'd spawn here. I don't think they ever did. By the time I leave, I have a ton of blaze rods, by the way. My hunger for rod finally quenched. That's another $10, Frank.
And here we have it, head number 2.
The rest of the day was nothing. Just nothing. You think day 77 will be even luckier because it's 7-7? Nope. That's a big fat lie. Day 78. I didn't think I'd be here this long, and I didn't bring enough food. So I'm out of food. This is how out of food I am. I resorted to killing zombie pigs. Something really interesting is about to happen. Keep an eye out. I kill more pigs because I want more rotten flesh so I don't starve. And it spawns regular zombies. That's not a thing that can happen. It doesn't happen. Regular zombies are legitimately not supposed to spawn in the nether. But because of some kind of bug, when the zombie pigs call for backup, sometimes a regular zombie can spawn. I read this online, so don't judge me, but apparently it has something to do with the zombie code was used to code the zombie pigs as well. You might be thinking, who cares? I cares because that zombie dropped a carrot. I could be wrong, but I think that's the only way to get a carrot in the nether. So I did what anyone would do, and I farmed it with bone meal. Is it just me that thinks this is hilariously cool? Comment down below. Day 79. Let's start off with a nice look at my inventory. It feels illegal having those carrots. Still can't believe I got a carrot before getting 3 heads. Maybe I'm just cursed. I did everything I could to increase the spawns of the wither skeletons, but I still didn't get that 3rd head. Day 80. I am fed up with life and I want to go home. Because of my gamer sharp reflexes, I heard a wither skeleton behind me. And guess what? He dropped the last goal! Woo! Later, losers. I'm going home. After spending way too much time in the nether, I just wanted a peaceful moment to clear some land. Okay. That night, I replaced the torches with end rods. Rods on my tip. Yeah, rods on my tip. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. Day 81. I'm finally making rockets. Right now, I'm planning to cheese the wither in the end. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you will. But before that, I had the crazy urge to farm some squares. Orange ones and green ones. I haven't showed this yet, but I've been trying to get a full complete set of chainmail. I'm still missing pants, but that's never stopped me before. Day 82. I decide to put in a wall. I did not want to anger the almighty notable one. Don't worry, by day 1000, this wall will be crazy. It is nighttime already because sadly I forgot to pause my game when I went to the bathroom. Day 83. I have one last important thing to do before I spawn the wither. I need as much snow as I can get my little hands on. I took the entire tip off of this iceberg. Now this iceberg is tipless. Can you tell what I'm doing by the looks of my inventory? Wakey, wakey. Without bakey, I'm cranky. Day 84. I meant to say bacon, but I'm leaving it in. I have everything I need and we're flying to the end. We are going to cheese the wither by spawning him underneath the bedrock. You might as well call him Jack, because he's getting cheesed. The first step is to build a small room underneath the bedrock portal. Kind of like this. Well, not kinda. It has to be exactly like this. And then over here, you do this fancy-pantsy dispenser setup. I forgot my pumpkins need to be carved. Happy Halloween. I've never mass-carved pumpkins before. I feel like a mom who's really active on Instagram who's throwing a party. Remember when I said exactly like this? Well, I was off a block. Okay, the setup looks like this. All right, next step is to spawn the guy. Okay, is he stuck? Let's hope so. The wither is incredibly loud, so I have the volume turned very far down. But you flick this switch, it makes the dispensers automatically work over and over. The top dispenser has carved pumpkins, and the bottom one has shears. When you place the snow like this, the snow golems are automatically made, and the heads are carved right off into your hands. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm farming wither roses. Wither roses are really important for a few things, and this is the best way I've found to get it. For the record, I didn't come up with this. I followed a YouTube video uploaded by Dirt Golem. I didn't realize that this would kind of give me the snow back as well, so I'm just gonna do this for a while. Day 85. This system works insanely fast. If you need wither roses, I highly recommend this system. This is my inventory when I got bored. Look how many roses. I decided to finish off the wither. I totally have enough roses for now. let's go back home. Day 86, let's make that beacon. You probably suspected that I would put it at 00, shooting out of my tip. But first, we have to dig to bedrock. Day 87, digging to bedrock actually takes a long time, especially without a beacon. Man, I should make one of those. After hitting bedrock, I made a safety water landing and began to carve out the room so I had room for a full beacon. And that takes a long time when you keep running into lava. At the moment, I am poor, so I have to build this with gold, and I don't have enough for a full beacon. I'm putting that beacon tip on either way, though. Woo! I finally feel accomplished, and it's only day 87. You guys might be thinking, okay, he killed the dragon, he killed the wither, he has a beacon. What else could he possibly do in these 100 days? Well, first things first, I'm gonna get enough iron to make sure this beacon is 100%. But I have something planned for the end of the 100 days that is more important to me than everything I've done in this video combined. Day 88, Google says that copper will not work for a beacon, and that's very depressing. Wow, the red beam, looking pretty cool. Again, I have something incredibly important planned for the end of this video, but for now, it's gonna be a few days of mining. Day 89, nothing much to report, except I found a spider spawner, a regular spider spawner. Other than that, just mining, putting in that work, getting them ores. Day 90, I'm still in the mines, but I have a story for you. You might remember I mentioned earlier in this video that this wasn't my first attempt at 100 days. My first attempt at 100 days ended up getting lost because my computer's SSD just broke one day. The world wasn't backed up, but the footage was. I have all the footage. I knew that if I re-edited this footage, I would never be able to make a sequel. I'd lost the world, and all of my progress was gone. So I restarted, and here we are, day 91, still in the mines. Today I found an outrageously big cave. It was kind of beautiful, and tons of ore was everywhere. I didn't have silk touch, so I couldn't use a shulker box. So to save room in my inventory, you see, I made blocks. That saves 9 times the space. Day 92, I am still in the mines, but there's something I just can't get off my mind. This is Lost Day 99. The thing I missed the most from this playthrough wasn't the fact that I made like 5 pyramids. It was my cat, Frosted Mini Kitty. On day 99, we celebrated our lives by going on a picnic. You can see my 5 pyramids in the background. I do really miss this world. But above all else, I just miss my cat. Day 93. Still in the mines, but I have a plan. After I complete this beacon, I'm gonna find a white cat of some kind, and that will be the reincarnation of Frosted Mini Kitty. The first ever Frosted Mini Kitty was white with gray, and I had him during a live stream where I bred 1,000 cows in one sitting. Which, by the way, I do have similar streams planned if you wanna, hit that notification bell and subscribe. Day 94, we're finally leaving the caves. Exiting the cave actually led us to water, which is perfect. I'm gonna need some fish. I went to the village that our Airbnb customers came from, and there were no cats. 0. So I figured I would fly home and drop off all of the ores that I got mining. I'll tell you right now, I got a lot of stuff mining. Day 95 was dedicated to find Frosted Mini Kitty. The first village I went to, I had absolutely no luck at all, so I decided to fly until I found another one. Village number 2, I wasn't having much luck either, until, out of nowhere, there he was.
Come here, Frosted Mini Kitty, stop running.
He got himself stuck in the water, and then I was able to feed him some fish, and he became mine once again. I helped him get out of the water, and named him. He's honestly not the best at teleporting far, so we're taking it slow and walking home. Okay, Frost, I made you a bed, and I made me a bed. You miss me, I get it. You can sleep in my bed. Day 96. I woke up to find that Frost had given me a feather in the middle of the night. I will cherish this feather as long as I live. Someone's looking a little kawaii. Anyways, Frost and I got home safe.
Frost, get out of the lava, that's not safe.
Anyways, that night, I completed my beacon. Day 97. I added red glass to the floor to make the beam red within my pyramid as well. A traveling salesman sold me some slime balls and then gave me free leads. What a cool dude. Frosted Mini Kitty said that I cannot complete 100 days and still have a grass floor. I agreed, so the rest of the day, I spent tearing up my floor. Day 98. Time to put in the floor. But first, I had to add this beautiful trim decor. I put the same trim decor around the doors. I'm a sucker for exterior design. Architecture It's called architecture. I added a cool plus sign going through the center of the base, and then the floors were oak slabs. Because honestly, I'm still kind of poor, but don't judge. I think they end up looking nice. Day 99. I used today to properly measure out lights and finish the floor. Look at all this room I have in here. Lots of room to put stuff during 200 days. Don't you think, Frosted Mini Kitty? Day 100. Here we are. Frosted Mini Kitty and I are going on a walk. We're looking for a perfect spot to spend the last few moments of the 100 days. I decided this was it. Under this tree, on top of this hill. Just like in my forgotten 100 days, we're having a picnic to celebrate our lives. I did forget the flint and steel, so I can't light these candles, but hey, it's not a picnic unless you forget something. I brought Mini Kitty some of his favorite fish, and I brought myself a pumpkin pie. Frosted Mini Kitty and I both thank you for watching, and now, let's enjoy the sunset. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to grow the mold army.